I Can't Create a Circuit with Tulsa City County Library, and this is Junie, who is here to take us through this. We're living in her passion today, so lucky us. We get to learn this from someone who knows a lot about it and is excited to be here with all of us, and we're excited to be here with them. So my name is Cindy Pedersen, and I'm the program manager here at the Center for Creativity, and we're so happy that you're here to play with us. That's what I was going to say. It's basically playing. But we've been doing these workshops about 11 years, and we switched them to Saturdays after the pandemic. And if this is your first time, I do see some new faces. We're so happy that you're here. We hope that you come back. If you aren't on our email list, please let me know. I can get you signed up for that. And we are doing these workshops every Saturday from 10 to noon until October 11th. So if you see one that you like, please come back and see us. We do ask you to pre-register, but if you don't pre-register or you forget to register, feel free to still come, because there's always, things happen and people can't always come even though they've registered. So next week we are going to have I Can't Photograph, and then also I Can't Sculpt with Waterworks Tulsa, and that one's always really fun with Yusuf. So anyway, I am going to turn it over to Junie. But I also just want to direct your attention for a moment. The current exhibit we have up is called Please Touch the Art. And it's one of our open call exhibits that we do every year. Everything in the exhibit can be touched. It's got a tasting element with jelly beans. And some things you can smell, some things make noise. So please engage with that as well as you're here. So without further ado, here is Junie.
Howdy, hey y'all. How are we feeling today? Are we feeling okay? Cool. So the first thing I'm gonna go ahead and talk about before we do anything here is that technology is silly and bad sometimes. So we're gonna be so nice to ourselves if we're struggling. Raise of hands, how many of you all have tinkered or messed with any sort of digital circuitry before? Okay, so we have a few. This is a very basic introduction to electrical components, and it is more to plant a seed in your mind for what you could make. It is really important to me that we are very nice to ourselves and be very patient, because this stuff is kind of complicated sometimes. But let me go real quick and get you all set up. Yeah, of course. So the first thing we're gonna go ahead and do is take that little paper I gave you that has that picture of the breadboard, and we're gonna set it down right in front of us. And then we're gonna take the actual breadboard, and then we'll set it down on either side, just kind of like that. Okay, let's do it like this.
The dot go to the top?
It doesn't matter. So I'm gonna make sure that everything is in frame. Okay. So the first component we're going to be working with is called an LED light. It is what will power our circuit, and it's going to light up once we finish creating the circuit. So we're going to go ahead and place the shorter side of the LED at E4. So you go to column E1, sorry. And then the longer side will go to E4. And it should look like this. Turn down the sound? Should I get does it look better if I do this?
I think what we need is to turn off the lights.
Can we turn off those lights? Could we? Yeah, because I could probably get a white one and that might be easier. Also, the colors don't matter, by the way, y'all. Just a second. Yeah, you can stretch them out. You can before you put them in. So that'll be our first piece that is on the breadboard. The next thing we will do is we are going to put in our battery clip. I'm going to go ahead and ask before we continue, is anyone struggling with that first step? All right, then we will continue moving forward. So, I also kind of wanted to explain what we have in front of us. So, a breadboard is a prototyping tool with holes for plugging in electronic components without soldering. So to solder things together is to create official pieces of digital circuitry, but this is more just for testing things. And so the breadboard is the little square that you have here. And so what is a circuit? It is a complete closed loop path that allows an electric current to flow from a power source through the various components. So what we are about to begin is the beginning of the circuit, which would be our battery clip that holds the battery. The battery will have 9 volts of energy to be able to run this circuit. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the red side and we're going to place it on A4. This is the positive side. And then we will take the negative side and we will place it on J1. Okay.
The diagram is different from the instructions.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
And so then we get to the point of the breadboard wires, and it doesn't tell you exactly where to go. It just shows you on the diagram. But on the resistor, it does show you. And if you follow up right here, the resistor won't match up with the wires.
This has never happened before, my God.
So we can, if we go off of just the diagram.
Yeah. Okay, what we're gonna do is we're going to just scratch the instructions, and then we're just gonna go to the very last step. So, and then we'll just follow this electrical flow diagram. And then the picture that's here should be the one that is working. The last step, so we're gonna go over to step 5. You're okay. Thank you for letting me know. We're gonna go to the last page. This one.
So I need to,
Yeah, make it look like that picture.
so we're flipping it.
Yeah.
So A1 for the black.
You can match up the diagram and just like
And
count the
then
dots.
The red one will go to,
Right here.
yeah.
So the colors are reversed.
Yeah.
That's just to show.
So we'll go to this page, and then we're gonna go and do the black one on here, on this corner.
Oh, I
Yeah.
see. Oh, so it's not J1, it's A1.
Yeah, A1,
Uh-huh,
and then
and the red one is J1?
Yeah,
Oh, I see.
there we go. We're just reversed.
Oh, okay.
I'm so sorry, y'all.
And then should I hook up my battery yet or not yet?
I'm gonna go ahead and we'll just make sure that everyone is connected, and then I'll continue.
Is my light in the right place here or no?
Yes, let's go. I'm gonna go ahead and check with everyone. Let's see how everything's going. Huh? Well, yeah, that should be fine.
So do we need this?
Yes.
LED, so leave it where it is?
Yeah, we'll leave that where that
Just
is.
push these as far as they go.
Mm-hmm.
This stays on.
Yeah, that stays on. Okay, and then, yes. How we feeling over here? I gotcha. Just a second. I guess we're going rogue today. I'm so sorry. Usually these steps are very easy to just follow, but I mixed up my pictures, so that is what happened. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just, so we're making it more organic. We're going to the last page.
Yeah, I'm there. I can't see where these are placed.
Yeah, and I'll just let you all know. Like, okay, here you go. All right, can anyone raise their hand if they need some help? Okay. Are you okay?
Well, I'm just stopped at that step, 'cause I thought you were gonna.
Yes, we're gonna continue, yeah. Okay, so the next thing we will do, we're gonna make sure that we're on the last page. So, our next step will be our breadboard wires. And we're going to take our red wire and we're going to place it from A5 to A8. Yes. A5 to A8. I'm just reading the one that works. For the wires, orientation will not matter. And our wires are designed to create solderless electrical connections between components on a breadboard. And the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take our gray wire and we're going to place it from H1 to H8. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, you're good. Yeah, our gray wire goes from H1 to H8. Next, we're going to be working with our resistor. This is going to be the device that is designed to resist the passage of an electric current. So this is basically what makes the LED not like pop or like turn off because there's too much voltage on the battery. We're gonna place it on E8 and then F8. Orientation does not matter for the resistor. Yes. And I will go around and we'll check, see how things are going.
So this one,
Each side, like of the little points, it doesn't matter if it's one way or the other. Yeah.
and does it matter if it bends?
It does not.
No. You can wrangle them if you want to. Hi. I have more. Just a second. The way we will use the instructions is we actually have to look at the last page because there is a mistake in the instructions. So I will give you. Chaos. Okay, here you go. Thank you. Alrighty, y'all. Our last step is going to be to put our battery in. And then you'll just plug that in the way that you're supposed to with the plus side, like the way that it like connects into. And it might not. Hold on. Make sure. Yeah. This is the part where we will begin debugging. Hold on. All right, is anyone still not lighting up? Okay, I wanted to do some parting remarks because actually there can be a lesson learned from what I did, which I did my my instructions incorrect. I'm a human. But I think the cool thing that happened is we all helped each other anyway. We figured it out, you know? And isn't that the beauty of tinkering and playing and just, I don't know, life? Yeah. Exactly. So thank you for the kindness that you all gave me for that mistake, and thank you for knowing immediately what to do. I also love that, like, the people that are the most excited about this program were immediately like, we gotta jump in. So I appreciate it so much. Thank you for the help. Thank you for the kindness. Thank you for the key. That was really helpful. I wanted to also note a big thing with digital circuitry is patience. If it doesn't work out the first time, we take a step back and we remind ourselves it is just technology. It is just a bunch of components. And anything that we put our minds to, we can accomplish anyway. We just got to be very patient with ourselves and very kind with ourselves. And something I've also learned too about doing tinkering projects is that kindness kind of flows through like an electrical current. It flows through all of the work that you try to do. So I don't know. It's just, it has been a very good hobby for me to have, and I'm happy to be able to present it to you all if you all have never done any tinkering or digital circuitry. What I wanted to do now that we're all lighting up is kind of talk about the stuff that I do to continue exploring digital circuitry. So that last page has a ton of components and definitions to the components. Those are some of the basic components for any type of digital circuitry project. And you can essentially take all of these components and turn them into things like programmable LED circuits. You can make instruments with them. And it's just really cool to think that we can take these little pieces of like metal and then create something new, create something huge. And so, like for example, for some of the library programming that I have done before is we created a theremin one time using these components, and then, which a theremin is like an instrument that's powered with your hands, which it's very like wizardy magical. And then we recently did a pocket synthesizer, which is essentially like a little piano. So whenever we would press the button, it would make a little sound. And then we did some experimentation with the resistors. So the resistors, if you swap out resistors for the pocket synthesizer, it changes the sound of the button that you're pressing. So we were just messing around with the math behind that. That was really fun. I wanted to give you all two resources that are the most helpful to get into this type of hobby. To design circuits online, you can go to Tinkercad. It is a free, free online software. And the cool thing about Tinkercad is that it's free. So you don't have to buy the components, and you can experiment on there for free with any component you can think of before you go in and invest and buy electrical circuitry, which that can kind of start building up if you start getting more complicated. So that's what I use to design circuits. And then our how-tos. So if you're kind of lacking in inspiration and you don't know where to start, A lot of beginner projects are on Instructables. These are also on the back of the page, by the way. That's actually kind of where I go if I'm struggling to like think of a project to do. And so it has all kinds of different ideas. So those are the two resources I was gonna go ahead and give you all to get started on a hobby like this. And then you can also take those breadboards that you're taking home and just make other stuff with them. So if you get like a 555 timer IC, you can make the LED start blinking, which is fun. If you get a button, you can like make it go off and on if you press it. If you get a switch, you can turn it off, and then whenever you switch it, you turn it on. So if you swap out that LED for a piezo buzzer, which is like a little speaker, you can make a really annoying sound. So the world is your oyster. Anyway, that's all I have for you all. What I'll probably do next is just walk around, see if everyone is doing okay with their circuits, if they have any questions. But that is all I got for you. The only other thing I will say is that I am over at the Digital Literacy Lab at the Central Library. I do programming for electrical circuitry and also just like anything you can think of, like Microsoft Word, Excel. We have 10 computers over there that are Mac computers. They're very advanced computers, so you can sit there and like it not like, it doesn't like take forever for it to load, which is really nice. And then we have the Creative Cloud for free on those computers. So that's the coolest part. You can come in, use Photoshop, use Illustrator if you want to. And then we have digitization equipment. So we can do stuff like digitize VHS tapes, digitize cassettes and vinyl, scan in photography that you have. So, yeah. I was about to get to that, yeah. So in order to be able to use the space, our orientation are Mondays at 11, Thursdays at 6. After that, it is just walk-ins, so you can just come into the lab whenever you'd like. So yeah, we are at the Central Library. I'm on the 2nd floor. Come visit me, come to my other programs. I promise you the key will be correct next time. Thank you so much, y'all. Take care.